Hi, welcome to today's video. In today's video, I want to share with you how I restore the health of my shoulder and how I heal my shoulder. That my left shoulder, I injured my left shoulder rotator cuff by walking the dog. Right? There's this big dog, and then the dog just pulled me forward one day, and it's for my shoulder injuries, right? And like I said in my previous video, right, we create our reality, including the physical health of our body, the pain, the health in our body with our thoughts or state of being, right? So I want to share with you the things I did to restore the health of my left shoulder, right? Especially specifically the rotator cuff area. And then I want to, toward the end of the video, I want to show you the stretching I did during those days. And I want to also highlight the fact, this was before I started consciously creating my reality, meaning I wasn't present all the time. I was just, I'm meditating, I was meditating, but I wasn't aware of my thoughts most of the times, like I now these days, right? And so I remember when I first experienced the pain, I just went into this depressive state because I was teaching, I was teaching yoga, I was driving around, right? And it just kind of it felt pretty chaotic, right? This is before the pandemic. And my arms couldn't get into this simple pose, right? When like the hands behind your back, and I couldn't get into this pose. And that really made me feel depressed because as a yoga instructor, and I couldn't demo some of the poses, right? And also, I remember I just walked around, and everywhere I went, I was telling people what happened to me. Right, that's number one thing you do not want to do when you experience a pain or you experience the circumstance you do not enjoy or like, right? And that's number one thing you do not want to do. You want to stop talking about it, right? So that was the first thing I did. So I was able to, moving to a place where I stayed alone. And I made it just so number one thing I did, I didn't have anybody to talk to. And then the pandemic happened, right? I wasn't around many people. And then I couldn't talk to people about my injury. And I stopped talking about it. And also made a decision in my mind. There's number two, or combined with number one. I made a decision. I wanted to feel healthy. I clearly remember in my mind, I told myself, like, I wanted to restore the health of my shoulder, right? And then the next thing I know, I just start every action I was taking is from the state my shoulder is completely healthy, completely healed, right? And I was able to, to teach yoga, right? And to enjoy truly teaching yoga from a state that my shoulder was completely healed. Right then, I remember I number two or number three, I did it was just got up every day, did a gentle stretching, and but my thoughts just completely changed, right? Shifted from I was injured, I experienced pain every day to the state I'm completely, I was completely healthy. I was able to get into all these yoga poses, right? I used to do. So that was the biggest shift, right? So to summarize what I said, uh, if you're experiencing something you don't enjoy, right, or physical circumstance in your life right now, I think the number one thing, you want to stop talking about it, right? By doing that, you disassociate yourself with that state. So the moment I decided to stop talking to people about my injury, and I instantly feel better because I stopped repeating the story that I was injured, right? And then number two, I just make the decision, right? You want to feel better, right? Or you wanted to change the whatever that is in front of you, you don't like, or you don't enjoy. And once you make the decision in your mind, and your mind just, you're start co-creating, right, with you to create a better circumstance for you, right, or better body. So whatever you're trying to experience, right? Like when we're in pain, we wanted to experience, a healthier, right, stronger body. So what I'm trying to say here is we create our reality with the state of our being, right? So if you can, if you manifest the, or you create the pain in your body, that means you can go back to the state where when you were completely healthy or you experience pain-free body, right? Or you can, shift yourself to a future state, right? So it doesn't matter how you, how you view that, how you, you know, deciding that could be future state or past state, and just know you can shift to that state instantly, right now in this moment in your mind. And then next thing you know, you just start doing things, take actions that align with that state that you are completely healthy, right? Or you are living, you have a pain-free body. So I applied the same process to help my dog to shift to a healthier state, right? So that's going to be a different video. All right, so now I'm going to go back to my yoga mat and show you the stretches I did, right, to restore the health of my shoulder. These are the stretches I did, right? Gentle stretching. First thing I did in the morning, I didn't do anything else when I wake up, and I just start moving my body because like I said, I wanted to restore the health of my shoulder, right, without taking a painkiller or go see a doctor or get a surgery, right? So yeah, so you want to bring your feet a little wider, right? And then your hips, and then just put your hands on your waist, take a couple deep breaths in and out, right? Inhale, look up, and then exhale, we're gonna go down to a half forward bend, right? And you should feel the back of your legs and then also the back of your upper back, right? Squeezing the belly, pushing the butt toward the back of your mat, right? And just stay right here. You're looking down toward the floor, right? And now you're gonna bring your arms with you and just come back to a standing. Inhale, big arms open like that, right? So arms open and look up. And then you're gonna bend your legs and just bring your arm to the right, right? So the following movements are just like dynamic movements, right? And you just keep moving like this and then bring your hand to the left, right? You can do these movements with your favorite music, right? So I had a song that played, I was listening to the song, right? Just, I love this song. The music take you to the state where you are completely healthy, right? You have a pain-free body. So continue with your breathing, or you can just do it in silence, right? I call this a mindful movements. So bring your arms under knees here, right? Swing your arms in front of your body, right arm, and then bring your arm to the left, right? Just do this as many times as you can, right? Especially first thing in the morning, where your feet are firmly grounded on the floor, right? Just look up like that, right? And then I'm gonna stop right here, just look towards the right side, right? And then turn your right foot to the right and pushing your arms to the toward the both sides of your body, look forward, right? And then just scoop your arms down, bring your arms up and look up, right? And then bring your arms up again and turn your body to the left, right? Really open up the arms right there. All right, so a little arch of your upper back. So that means you have to really center yourself right there, right? And push your arms toward the both sides of your body, look up, right? And then you're gonna lean forward, squeeze your body, your arms toward the front, right? Pretending you're in the water, you're just pushing water forward to the front of your body, right? Arms up, and hands up. And do that one more time. And then you're gonna feel really energetic, right? By doing this in the morning, right? And I didn't do, I couldn't move my arms that much, but these movements, right, just really help me to get energy flowing through my body, right? And then just bring your arms up again, right? And turn your body to the left, right? Like I said, this is our dynamic movements, right? And then bring your arms forward and up, and bring your arms down, right? And just hands next to your body, and just roll your shoulders, right? And so you can just repeat that, right, a few times. That's like under 10 minutes, but I can guarantee you're gonna feel good all day, right? If you experience pain in your shoulders or tension there, I think you just feel your shoulders just feel really good throughout the day, right? And now just bring yourself up. Now we're gonna walk up to the wall, right? So you're gonna press so bend your elbows like this, trying to touch your upper back with your right hands, right? Then press your elbows on the wall. So your goal is to bring the armpits toward the wall, right? So one foot in the front, right foot in the front, really press your body weight in. So I call this, you pretend you scratch your upper back with your right hand, right? So the deeper you go, you can notice your right hand moving down to your upper back, okay? All right, one more breath like that and switch to the side, okay? So bring your left elbow, right, left foot forward, right? And just trying to press your left armpit to the wall. And one more breath, release, right? Come back to the mat, right? Just continue to move your arms like this, right? And I call it like brushing your hair with your fingers, right? So when you bring your arms up, you just put your fingers, hand above your head, or just brush your hair like that, and maybe just swirl your head around your hand around your head, top of your head, right? And then push your hands away like that, right? One more time like that to the left, and extend your left arm to the left, okay? And now just really soften your arms, right? Now I'm gonna turn my back to the camera. So you're gonna bring your left hand up, right? So this also can be done with your strap, right? So you can put your strap, hold on to the strap, right? And just try to use your left hand, back of your left hand touching your upper back, right? Trying to get your fingers together, right? Trying to interlace our fingertips together, right? So when my shoulder was hurt and I couldn't do this move, but I still persist with my, with my practice every day. All right, one more breath, release, and switch to the side. So there's another point I want to add to my previous, to my story is that you want to persist, right? So because you made a decision, you want to feel better, feel healthier, have the healthy body, right? The next thing, you just want to persist with that desire, right? And we don't want to one day say, hey, I want to feel better. And next day we just like, oh, whatever. Right? So persistence is super important in this process. Right? You're gonna bring your left elbow, right? Bring your right hand behind your back. And one more breath, release, right? So if you feel any tension or even pain during this process, just release your hand or come out from the pose. Another thing I did is self-soothing, right? So using your right hand, right? And go up to touching your upper shoulder, left shoulder, right? The biggest muscle you can feel, and just squeeze with your hand, right? Just pretending this is someone else's hand, like giving them massage, but now you're doing it with your own hand, right? And you can feel the tension, right? You know your body better, and you know how much force you can use, right? Just walk your hands in that, press the four fingertips, right? Maybe dig a little bit, right? And just notice how you feel. You can close your eyes right here, right? And one more breath, release, switch to the side, okay? And this is something you can do anytime throughout the day, right? And then we're just, super distracted. We're programmed like we need someone else to give us a massage, but this is something we can do. We have access anytime throughout the day, right? You can make yourself feel better, right, in this moment now. And just notice how your body feels, right? Maybe you can go a little deeper, right? Use more force. All right, one more breath like that, right? Another thing I did, you bend your elbows right here, right? And walk your hands outside the armpit, right? This is the back of your arms right there, right? So since, it was my rotator cuff, so I just digged into different areas right there, right? There are layers of the shoulders, the muscle of your shoulders you couldn't reach, but you can, using your thumb, right, dig into your armpits, and using the right other 4 fingers, right, just walk around outside the armpit right there, right? I mean, all these things we're doing right now just tell your mind, hey, you're happy, healthy now. Your body is completely healthy, right? Now you're gonna bend your elbows, right, and just using your left fingertips, dig into your armpits, right? Walk your hands up and down, right? And just feel the biggest muscle within in your shoulders, in your armpits right there, right? And the back of your arms. All right, and then back to the center, just roll the shoulder blades down, right? Take a couple deep breaths in. And exhale, roll that shoulder blades down. Take a deep breath in, hands above your hands, right? Your head, then exhale, just go down to your forward bend. Okay, I'm gonna turn to this side. Right, so here, we're gonna stay here for a couple of breaths. Right? Just allow the weight you carry on your upper back, your head, your shoulders are completely relaxed right here. And then just grab opposite of shoulders, and just close your eyes and bend your knees. And just gently sway your body here. And then you can say something nice to your body. Right? There's another thing I did. I talked to my shoulder, right? A dear shoulder, I love you. And thank you for giving me all this ability, right, to do things I love, right, to get into different yoga poses, to lift things, to walk dog, right? And then once you get into the state, and then you're just like, oh, I love my body now, right? My body is happy and healthy, it's strong. And a couple of breaths more here. Right, and then you're gonna bend your knees, relax, release your hands on the floor, right? Push yourself up to a half forward bend. Continue to keep your knees bent, right? And then you're gonna just walk your hands towards your toes, right? And take your time. Your arms are completely relaxed right here, right? And just straighten your upper body right here. And roll the shoulder blades down. All right, so these are things I did to restore the health of my rotator cuff, right? The left side of my shoulder, right? I didn't take any painkiller. I didn't go see a doctor, right? And so if I can do it, so can you, okay? So bring your hands above your heart. Inhale. And then exhale, namaste, sending you love, lots of love and light.